I held on to years of resentment toward my stepmom for making us erase our dead mom from our home. My mom died when I was 6, and my sister Katie was 5. It was sudden, a car accident on her way home from work. One day she was there tucking us in, the next day she was gone forever. For 2 years it was just me, Katie, and Dad figuring out how to live without her. We had photos of her everywhere. There was this one in the living room of all 4 of us at the beach, and another one from her last Mother's Day with just her and us kids making silly faces. Then Dad met Rose. He was so excited when he told us about her, going on about how wonderful she was and how she couldn't wait to meet us. When we finally met her, she was super bubbly and kept asking us a million questions about school and our hobbies and what we like to eat. She moved in a few months later. That's when everything changed. One night, Rose pulled Dad aside and I heard them talking in the kitchen. She was saying how uncomfortable the family photos made her, how she felt like she was competing with a ghost every time she walked through the living room. Dad came to our rooms that night and told us we needed to keep all the photos of Mom out of sight. He suggested putting them in our rooms but not displaying them where Rose might see them. I put one on my nightstand anyway, the Mother's Day photo where Mom was laughing. A week later, Rose was vacuuming my room and saw it. She knocked on my door that night and asked really nicely if I could put it in a drawer somewhere. Said it made her feel weird seeing it when she was just trying to clean. Right before they got married, Dad sat us down for a family meeting. Rose was there looking all serious. She said she loved us, but she had some insecurities about being compared to our mom. Then came the rule that changed everything. We weren't supposed to talk about Mom at home or around Rose anymore. Rose said the only way she could be the best wife and stepmom was if she wasn't constantly reminded that we still loved our mom more. I remember just sitting there feeling like someone had punched me in the stomach. Katie started crying. Dad said we could talk about Mom other places, just not at home. Katie handled it by making Rose's life miserable. When she got her first period, she went to our aunt instead of letting Rose help. She wrote Rose cards on Mother's Day, calling her the worst person ever. She fought with Dad constantly about it. I went the opposite way. I just got quiet. I never told Rose I loved her, never hugged her, never called her mom or even Rose half the time. I just existed in the same house as her. For 10 years, I kept that resentment buried deep. Rose would cook my favorite meals, drive me to practice, help with homework, all the mom stuff, but I never appreciated any of it. Every time she did something nice, all I could think about was those photos in my drawer and how I couldn't say Mom's name in my own home. 5 months ago, Dad pulled me aside and asked why I was so cold to Rose. I told him she wasn't my favorite person. That's when they decided we needed family therapy. Last month, we all started going. Katie immediately started unloading everything in the first session. She told Rose over and over that she wasn't our mom and that she actually enjoyed hurting her feelings. Dad was furious. 2 weeks ago, it was my turn. I finally said what I'd been holding in for a decade. I told them I resented Rose from the moment she made us hide Mom's photos. I said everything else she ever did for me meant nothing because she tried to erase our mom from our own home. I told Dad he owed us better than that he should have stood up for us instead of making an 8-year-old kid hide photos of his dead mom in a drawer. Rose started crying. Dad got angry and said I should have let it go years ago. He said he was disappointed I wasn't mature enough to move past it. The therapist looked at him and said, "Resentment doesn't work like that. You can't just tell a kid to forget that someone erased their mom and expect them to be okay with it."